I know it looks a total mess right now. Everything's just growing together. But I got a lot of sproutlings popping out. Definitely, my kale is doing fairly good. And this is a different variety of kale than that one over there. I got some Menzula, Japanese mustard greens. Got some nasturtium. My little weed plant. See, it's finally getting some color after I watered it. Still looks horrible, but it's snapping out of it. The new growth is doing good. Got 2 tomato plants in here. Like I was saying, I don't know the varieties, but the stalk on this one is huge compared to the rest of them, and I'll show you. I mean, if you look at that one even next to it, and these are the same variety, totally different on this bigger one. Then I got a little parsley starting to pop out over here. Then in this one, I got 3 tomato plants right here. Another 2 tomato plants right here. Some nasturtium, some parsley, Swiss chard. My calendula is starting to pop up. So I can't wait to show you guys the flowers. This is actually one of the seedlings of some calendula that I planted this sprouting as well. So I'm excited about that. I got a bunch of marigolds in this pot, or in these pots over here. Those will be my preventatives for insects. And not only that, but marigolds and nasturtium as well as calendula are all edible flowers. So I get the best of both worlds with that stuff. Some more nasturtium, which this is such a wonderfully tasting flower. I love this. I'm so glad I was able to sprout it and get it going. And another thing with all these little plants in here, you guys, like when I do prepare my outside, and I mean, I got separate plants for the outside, but if I wanted to, I could separate all these small plants. I can transplant them from these potters into the ground or into separate containers, or I could just leave them in here. They're gonna grow just fine. So I'll keep you guys updated. Y'all see my basil over here still going strong, going hard. I got a bunch of new growth, new seedlings, so I do need to cut this down some. Got 2 more basil planters, and I'm probably gonna do another basil planter very soon, and a lavender planter, and that should top me off. I think I'll slow it down after that, but I gotta get those 2 planters in for sure. I'll definitely keep you guys updated because I just transplanted these tomatoes last week sometime, like the end of last week. So in another month, I'm expecting them to kind of look something like this one. So I'm very excited. I think I've showed you guys all the stuff I got in this one. My thyme ball. I got some Chinese mustard greens right here. I got some kale. I have some borage, some parsley. And I believe that's all that's growing in this planter. And my tomato plant, of course. Really not trying to overcrowd things. Especially because I don't have my water source hooked up to this. If I had my water source, I'd throw a bunch more stuff in there. But because I'm having to hand water it for now, it's better for me to just keep everything at a minimal. So I can make sure it's getting the proper care it needs for while it's in this position. So I'll keep you guys updated. Appreciate you checking me out. Peace.